Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Arina Wazara binti Azanal. My metric number 1201377. So today, my group, we will present about task A and task B. So basically, from our task A, we choose Sheikh Daud Alfatani, who is very famous scholar in Thailand. Through this research, we were able to learn more about Sheikh Daud Alfatani, such as his life background, methodology used in preachings, roles and contribution that have been given in various ways, issues and challenges that face in the world of preaching, as well as legacy and prospect. While for task B, we choose the Ma'had Tafiz Al-Quran Negeri Terengganu to run a video documentary about the Ma'had. During the video documentary, we were able to find out a little bit about the Ma'had Tafiz Al-Quran Terengganu, such as background history, alumni of the Ma'had, programs that have been carried out, as well as being able to interview the principal, Ustaz Ku, and also the senior administrative assistant of the Ma'had, Ustaz Rodi. But the most important thing that we can create memories and can feel the beauty of Terengganu when we are there with my group members. So thank you to Dr. Nik Suhaida for this great opportunity. So thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ilham binti Muhammad Zaki, metric number 1203061, and I'll be presenting about the summary of task A, which is about Thailand Islamic scholar that we choose, Sheikh Daud Alfatani. So for the introduction, Nusantara or Malay archipelago was famous for its cultural diversity, strategic geography, and specifically for the renowned Islamic scholar. And Sheikh Daud Alfatani is one of the renowned Islamic scholars from Patani, southern Thailand, bordering with Kelantan, the state in Malaysia. He is a famous figure and most appreciated in the region as well as to Islamic world because he has produced various books and is often considered as pioneer of writing Islamic books that are in line with the development of Patani and as a center of Islamic study.
For historical background, his real name is Sheikh Daud bin Abdullah Al-Fatani, and he was born on the year of 1720 at Kampung Parit Marhum Kerisik, Patani, Thailand. And he has published his books like such as number 1, Kifayatul Muqtadi fi Usuli al-I'tiqadil Murshidin, and number 2, Risalatu Ta'alluki bi Kalimatil Iman, and the third, Hidayatul Muta'allim wa Umdatu Al-Mu'allim, and fourth, Sullamu Mubtadi fi Ma'rifatil Muhtadi, and number 5, Furu'ul Masail wa Usulul Wasail, and number 6, Bughiyatul Tullab, and number 7, Munyatul Musalli. And Sheikh Daud has died in 1879 when he was 159 years old in Taif and was buried in Taif.
Sheikh Daud Al-Fatani has done a lot of contributions and is playing his role as a scholar very well. Other than writing books, he is also a mufakir, a thinker, and also a teacher. He also contributed to administration field and social affairs field. During his life, he also faced several issues and challenges, such as limitations in the political field with the government of Thailand and the spread of other religions such as Christianity and Buddhism in rural areas and in school, since Muslim is minority in Thailand. The prospect of Sheikh Daud Al-Fatani is fully to the development of his birthplace, Patani, towards Islam and also to the Islamic world directly from the thought that he put into his writing. Hence, he left a massive legacy, which is his books. Many books written by him are still in use in Islamic school or boarding school in Patani and expanded to other Malay archipelago countries such as Malaysia and Indonesia. For example, the book Furu Al-Masail is a book where he discussed a topic regarding consumption. And for the conclusion, Sheikh Daud Alfatani's thoughts are intact in today's world and still relevant and utilized in numerous levels by Muslims in their daily lives. So that's all for the summary of Task A.
Hi, my name is Fatimah Zahra binti Azhar. My metric number is 1201435. So I will continue with my part, which is method dakwah Sheikh Daud Alfatani. As we all know, Sheikh Daud Alfatani, an influential Islamic scholar and reformist, and employed various methods in his dakwah. Effort to promote Islamic teaching and revive the practice of Islam. So here are some aspects that might have been part of a Sheikh Daud Alfatani approach. First, teaching and education. Sheikh Daud Alfatani likely focused on imparting knowledge and educating individuals about Islamic principles, beliefs, and practices. This could have involved delivering sermons, khutbah in mosques, conducting lectures, and teaching in Islamic schools or educational institutions. Secondly, Quranic exegesis. Sheikh Daud Alfatani may have emphasized the importance of understanding the Quran, its interpretation and application in daily life. He might have conducted tafsir session interpretation of the Quran to help individuals comprehend the teaching of the Quran and gain insight into his guidance. Thirdly, emphasize on authentic sources. It is likely that Sheikh Daud Alfatani stressed the importance of referring to authentic sources of Islamic knowledge such as the Quran and the Hadith, saying and action of the Prophet ﷺ. This approach will have encouraged Muslims to base their belief and practices on authoritative texts and
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fawaz bin Zuraidi, number metric 12011390. Okay, right, I will discuss about the historical background of Ma'had Tahfiz Al-Quran Negeri Terengganu, that we call it MTQT. Okay, Ma'had Tahfiz Al-Quran Terengganu is one of the oldest Tahfiz institution in Malaysia after Darul Quran Jakim. Our establishment was actually on April 15, which is the 39 years of establishment. One of the oldest Tahfiz institution in Malaysia after Jakim, which was originally based in National Mosque. The origin of the idea to establish the Ma'had Al-Quran Tahfiz Terengganu, MTQT, come from idea the former Menteri Besar of Terengganu, which is Almarhum Tan Sri Wan Mohtar Wan Ahmad. The syllabus that MTQT use is the subject that students study have 5 basic subjects, 5 core subjects, and then the Arabic one. And in the KSI division, they call it literature. PQS subject and also PSI teach all 9 subject add-ons. For the option for the SPM subject, he has option. For example, he must take the core. He has a feel to for the language they can choose. For KSI, that's meaning is a kesusastraan dan sains ikhtisas. We can also choose subject that suit for them. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Aisyah binti Muhammad Zulparmi and my metric number is 12036067. Alright, so I'm going to introduce the alumni of Ma'had Tahfiz Al-Quran Negeri Terengganu, which is MTQ has a successful alumni. Among them is Ustaz Ku Apwa bin Ku Ibrahim, who is the recent principal of MTQT. Second, Tuan Haji Ahmad Radhi bin Razali, who is the senior administrative assistant of MTQT until now. And Professor Dr. Shahir Akram Hassan, who is Dr. Philosophy of Islamic Education Methodology at the University of Science Malaysia, USM. Next, Dr. Azizul bin Hassan is a senior lecturer in the Faculty of Contemporary Islamic Studies at Sultan Zainal Abidin University, which known as UNIZA. Lastly, we have Associate Professor Dr. Khairul Anwar bin Muhammad, who is a senior lecturer in the Faculty of Quran and Sunnah Studies at the Islamic Science University of Malaysia, which is USIM. Next is through a joint interview with Ustaz Rodi. He said the effect of the establishments of this ma'had on Malaysia is to be able to produce leaders who are not only memorizers of the Al-Quran, which is Hufaz, but also able to understand every stanza of the holy verses of the Quran and also be able to lead the country guided by the Quran and Sunnah. Lastly, Ustaz Kuapa also hopes that many university students or this ma'had will be able to get involved in Musabaqah Hafazan competitions at the state and international levels. Second, Ustaz Kuapa also hopes they can bring back the glory that has been recorded and sculpted by the previous generations of MTQT, including the field of career and appearance.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aiman bin Harizam. My matric number 1201387. So what will I conclude in this research which are in Thailand and Terengganu teaching education, which is Sheikh Daud Alfatani likely focus on imparting knowledge and educating individuals about Islamic principles, belief and practices. So also in Mahat Tafiz Quran have a teacher or lecturers that can share the knowledge about Islamic principles to the students. The aim would have been to increase the understanding of Islam among Muslim students and provide guidance for leading a righteous life. Secondly, Quranic exegesis. Quranic exegesis, which is Sheikh Al-Fatani may have emphasized the importance of understanding the Quran and its interpretations and application in daily life. He might have conducted tafsir sessions, which is interpret the Quran to help individuals comprehend the teachings of the Quran and gain insights into its guidance. Also, it is same as the Mahat Tafiz Quran, which are the students studies the Quran to gain insight of the guidance of the Quran. So, thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shabila Anisha binti Suzali and my matric number is 120144.
So last, we can conclude that Pondok is a significant role in shaping religious, educational and social aspects of Muslim communities. Valued figure such as Sheikh Alfatani, who have a Pondok background, have a deeper connection to Islamic teachings and can easily promote religious understanding to the community. Besides, Pondok provide a nurturing environment that emphasizes Islamic education, spiritual guidance and character development, which is really helpful in shaping people to be the best Muslim. Last but not least, the relationship between Pondok and public figure highlights the impact of Islamic education and spiritual guidance in shaping the broader landscape of public service and leadership.